It is raining quite heavily at the moment. We're going to go down for breakfast and hope the rain clears. Oh yeah, we can see there. Okay, so this is the weather at the National Garden. We had a beautiful day yesterday on our practice round, and now it is very cold. Winter has arrived with a bang. There's the first tee. There's the practice green, nobody on there at all. Everybody's staying under cover in order to protect their stuff for the game. Yesterday, Cassie in the practice round shot 91. Pretty good actually. The putting green's not particularly good. 38 putts she had. I was playing with her as well. I had 38 putts, so really not much you can do that. But yeah, hoping she can stick around the par bogey, at worst double bogey area. So Cassie at the driving range. We're in a bit of a rush to get to our 7:20 tee time. Just hitting a few hybrids as a bullet to start, a little bit low. Got a few on the pitching green. The green complexes are very tricky at this course. You've got a lot of full fronts, runoffs, so you need that kind of high lob and stop shot. How are you feeling?
Good. We have an extra 20 minutes or so to do some work. We're a bit of a rush at the range, but it is raining and it's not quite so nice. But something really cool happened. Basically on our way back down, because we didn't realise there was a 30-minute delay, and we're rushing back down to get to our tee off. It was actually CT Pan driving the buggy to shuttle the kids to and from the range, and it was quite cool. I was sitting on the buggy by myself with him, and he was just asking me like where was I born, this, that and the other, and I was asking him where he lives, and he goes, oh, you realise that you have 30 extra minutes, right? So actually the information that we were so in need of was actually delivered by CT Pan himself, and he's just been really cool these few days.
He has been cool.
We had dinner with him last night as well, and it was just, yeah, it's just such a normal bloke as well.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, so
Alright, let's see you on the course. So as you could hear, a lot of wind. So this is the first hole for Cassie. It's the 10th hole. Rips one right down the middle. A nice starter. And off she goes. Still raining. Still a bit miserable. Pretty cold. But the girls are all walking there to the balls, and she has to push her own cart, no caddy, all on her own. Got to make all the right decisions by herself. Okay, I think she's got something like a 9-iron here. She's got about 120. Decent strike, just going to be a smidgen short. There you go, just to pitch up the green. There's CT Pan, bronze Olympic winner. He was watching Cassie in the group for the first hole. Really, really nice guy. Little shot up to the green on in 3. There's a putt slightly downhill. This is with grain, and it's fairly quick. Cassie gives it a nice roll down the hill. Shouldn't be any trouble to pop that away. So starts with a solid 5. And now we've got a par 3 here. So I think Cassie's taking something like an 8-iron. It's a good swing. It's just landed to the front left on the green. So she's got a long putt for her first par of the day. Her playing partner almost holed out. That is a tap in for birdie. So she gives it a long, full swing. It's against the grain, and it's not a bad effort. She's got about 2 feet left, and it just misses on the right edge. Tap in for a bogey, but 3 putt. This is the 3rd hole. Really good, strong drive again, going straight down over those bunkers. It's a really difficult pin. She's got about 120 left. Made a bit of a pig's ear of that 9-iron though. So she's got about 80 yards left. Playing for the middle of the green. She just catches the front edge and it just bounces at a 45-degree angle. It's got runoffs everywhere on this hole. So she's got a pitch now. Try and salvage her par. Not bad. I'd say that was a safe play. And she's got another slow into the grain putt, leaving herself again about 3 feet. And another one just drifts to the edge. So that's actually a 7 there. Rain starts coming down pretty heavily on this par 5. She's pushed it a little bit to the right. It's come down the hill. This shot I love, the low bullet hybrid. She's knocked that down to about 100 left or so. Playing a wedge. Brings it into the front of the green, front right edge, and that was unbelievable. It is a cross grain and that ball goes right off the back. It's downhill away from the flag once it gets to the middle. That was very harsh. Plays a good shot to the green. She's now against the grain, the complete opposite speed, and that's not going to get very close to the flag. So she's now putting for a 6, which stays right on the edge. 2-inch tap in again. So that's a double 7 with another 3 putts, 3 putts in a row. But we've got a par 3 here, and she puts the ball closest to the flag of all of her group. And this is a downhill one. The girl behind her just played it and it came up miles short, and her one just caught the downslope and went miles past. So now she's got 7 or 8 feet and it just sits right on the edge again. Another 1-inch tap in. So that's a bogey from a par position. Moving to one of the more difficult holes, she takes driver and slings it up the right to come down the hill. Really aggressive play there, and that's where her ball is. She's a good 30-40 yards in front of her playing partners who took irons and hybrids, but she's now closest to the hole, and that is unfortunately a very nervous 7-iron which she sticks OB. So reload, changes to the 8-iron, plays a little bit safer to the right, just right edge, and this is short-sided. She plays a very delicate shot, very good, but it's running downhill with the grain, so it goes on another 10-12 feet against the grain now, so very slow putt, and she's got herself another 3-footer. And unfortunately she's got another one that sits on the edge. I think it was just not committing and not feeling confident. So that's another 3-putt. That was an 8. And now she's on a par 5. Good drive down the right. She's just taking a 7-iron, just punching it down to the middle of the fairway so she doesn't put herself in any danger. Little wedge here, par 5, and a decent shot, but on the green. But again, she's got those long putts. This is an extraordinarily slow uphill putt against the grain. You can see how much she's trying to hit it up there. Still comes 8 feet short, and that means a lot of pressure on these short putts, and another one doesn't go in. So if my calculations are correct, that's 6 3-putts in succession. I mean, that's the coldest putter you're ever going to see. Par 4 up the hill. She gets caught with the face open, splays it a mile right down the hill, which leaves her with tricky shots. She's got like a wedge, I think, here. Get it back into play on the left side. She's done the hard work now. She's still got about 150 left. That 7 iron though was not her best stroke. It squirted right, and she's half in the bunker. You can see the sand splashing out. So this is now her 5th shot. Let's see what she can do from short range. Not too bad, but again you've got that 8-foot putt. But thank goodness that one goes in for a double 6. So is that the end of the cold putter? Can we get back into making 2 and 1 putts? She absolutely bombs this one down the right over all the bunkers. And you can see she's taking, I believe it's a pitching wedge, onto this green. She's left it on the uphill putt. That's the perfect place. Now she's just seen her playing partner play this putt. It's extraordinarily slow, uphill against the grain. And again, she's left it 2.5 feet short. And that is set right on the edge again. So unfortunately, that's another 3 putt. And she takes a bogey from another par position. So we're on 10. Solid drive. She's actually been driving the ball, not much different to her playing partners. This playing right to the front of the green. This looks like a safe play. Right. Oh my goodness. That is going to drift down the runoff and almost hits the bunker. I mean, from the front of the green, she chipped it up a bit of a squirter, but she's there in 3. This should be 2 puttable. But that has gone miles past again down the hill. So she's finally got that one in. But let's have a look at the next one. The 11th hole. Drive was okay. A little bit flippy to the left, but decent contact. She's got maybe 90, 100 yards left. Hits a low runner in there. Nope, that is going to come right back towards the slope. Going for the high one here. So, I mean, she was just okay, but not quite getting the ball close enough to the holes to have a short putt, and then leaving herself these 3-footers all day. And her playing partner just missed the same putt. The greens were ragged, I think you can see that. So that's a 6 on that hole as well. Par 5 now. She's as I say, she's hitting the ball well. In good position right down the middle there. Taking her hybrid. She doesn't carry a 3-wood or a 5-wood. She just rips hybrids for fun. It's a good position. She's about 50 short, maybe 60 short. Just got a sand wedge here. Pops it up there. Needs a bit more juice, and this is what I was saying. The shots look okay, but they're not quite getting into, comfortable positions. So she's got long putts. She gets the pace right, but 3 feet to the left, and now this is a downhill putt, which is not a very a good one for attacking, and that's another 3 putt. This time for a 6. So the good golf is just not the good swings are not converting into scores with those 3 putts. But that was a very aggressive play. Took a driver straight down the left. Her playing partners are way back there. She's forward of them by about 30 yards. I say aggressive because that brings the water in. She takes a pitching wedge here. This fairway was awful, but she sticks it right in the middle. She's in the best position of all 3 of the playing partners, but she's got an extremely slow uphill putt again. She's tried to hit it as hard as she can, and she's got that uphill for about 3 feet again. And unfortunately, I think by this stage, it's in her head. There's a bit of movement on that. It's not an easy putt to pop in. 3 putt. Another par becomes bogey. Par 3, smidgen short over the bunker though, and this is a nice little pitch and run, and this is not bad, but it's a fast swinging putt here. You can't attack it. She's just nestled it up close to try and make sure she gets a 2-putt. And then that happens. So she's 3-putted again. I think we're now talking, there's a double bogey from nowhere. This is the hardest hole on the course. She takes driver, water all the way in the front. It's a slither of fairway down the right. She's got the girl playing partner to help her with a rules decision. She can find the ball, but she can only chip it out backwards. It's in the penalty, but she doesn't ground her club. She chips out backwards. And now this leaves her with a 160-yard carry over water just to find the slither of fairway. But she hits a really great hybrid there. Puts herself in position. This one she hits a little bit thin, so she's off the back. She's played some really nice shots, but now because she hasn't made a single putt, it keeps putting more and more pressure on every other aspect of the game. So you start making mistakes. So this is in fact a 2-putt, the first one we've had in 7 holes. So she hits a triple there, and this one just a mental error, not aiming left enough, and she hit OB, so she's taking 3. There's a mile of space on the left. That was just a mental error. She's taking hybrid, ripped, absolute beauty. So that's her 4th there. But she's got about 100 left, uphill, severely uphill. And she just floats that one a little bit too high, and it rolls back down that false front. She's just seen her playing partner miss one from here, and that was really a bad shot, but this one's okay. Up the hill. She's got that extremely slow putt again though. Watch this backswing to get the ball anywhere near against the grain uphill. And hallelujah, she's made a 2-putt, but that was for 9, so she's put 2 big numbers on there. Par 3, and again she's hit a fabulous shot, closest to the pin again in her group, and the girls were very good. Downhill against the grain, a pretty decent putt. She's only 2 feet short, but when it ain't happening, it ain't happening. That is another bogey from nothing really. Final hole, that's the block right she's had once or twice. She plays a really clever shot here. She plays a low 7-iron bump and run under those trees, and now she has a 3rd shot to this par 4. I think she's got maybe a wedge. The wind blows into the face here, and all 3 girls came up short, as did Cassie. So she's there in 3. She's taking the pitch and run, and that actually was one of her best chips of the day. A tricky putt. Can she make a 1-putt? It goes around the houses, but it's in there, thank goodness. So well done, Cassie. Battled on through, I've got to say, the coldest putting spell I've ever seen. I think there was 47 putts. And then she has an interview at the end. Still upbeat and very positive, and thanking TT Pan for the round.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. We hope you enjoyed it.